Alright, we're back with some more golf today. Very windy again. Picturesque day though. Nobody really heard this early, but yeah, very nice day at least. No rain, hopefully. 0% precipitation chance is what it said when I left, so that's always a good thing. So, we got a new putter. I finally moved on from that other one. I don't know, I just felt like it was time anyway, regardless of what type of putter I got. I was kind of just not in love with it anymore. I'm gonna tell you one thing. One of the main reasons I was not in love with it, my uncle borrowed it from me a while ago, probably 3 or 4 years ago. At the time it had like a head cover and a certain grip that I really liked. The grip was like really soft. It was like really squishy, like you could kind of put your hands into it. And I really liked that. But over the time he had it, I guess he lost the head cover. I don't know what happened to that. And the grip kind of worn down. Like it was probably already wearing down before I even gave it to him because I hadn't used it in like 7 years. So I never really got back to that. I asked for a new grip on it and we got this big fat one on there. And it was fine. I mean, I didn't really want that, I don't think, but it was an interesting experiment. Let's put it that way. So it's time to move on now. Now we have a Odyssey Stroke Lab Armlock putter, so we're going to be trying that out for the rest of the year. From what I can tell, it's definitely a lot easier to hit a solid straight putt with this putter. Doesn't solve all my problems. It hasn't completely eliminated my issues with putting. Of course, I still can't read greens, which is my big issue, but it should be a lot easier for me to hit consistent putts where I want them and not keep kind of yanking them, or it feels like I'm slicing them with the old putter at times. Like I'd constantly be standing there and like I'd be aiming the ball kind of to the left and it would kind of look out like a fade almost. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not exactly expecting miracles, but it was a pretty much huge sale as well on it, so that was what ultimately convinced me to buy it. But let's get up there and get some golfing. It is cold, I'll tell you what. It's supposed to be in the high 50s today, but my god, wind is really cold. Okay, horrible first shot. It's very cold. I don't know. Hopefully this wind stops because it feels like it's under 30 degrees. That's actually pretty good considering. Yeah, so we have a nice little pitch in. We have a long putt in, but first time with the new putter on camera, so we'll see how it goes. Putting is definitely more consistent. If I can get the lines and the distance obviously right, then it's a lot easier for me to put it where I want to put it. One thing that's always nice about this hole, back here surrounded by trees, so there's no wind. Really squared the club face up on that one. It's hit extremely well. It might be one of the best I've hit, especially because I actually got the draw action perfect. I haven't been able to hit a draw with the driver much since I was at that range session a while ago, but I was settling for straight or slight fade, but that was actually perfect. I want to talk about that one real quick because that was absolutely perfect. Nice little draw, pretty much right on target. I don't think I actually wanted to start it there, but it was convenient that I did. Using a little bit of a rhythm tracker here that I've been reading about, hearing about, thinking about where my arm is in the swing is kind of the main thing. At times I feel like I was overextending in the backswing, other times maybe underextending. So my goal is to keep my elbow straight, my left elbow straight, and then bring it all the way until I feel it touch my shoulder blade or whatever this would be, and that is about just past parallel. So not a full swing, not like an entirely full fluid backswing, but it's perfectly on line, and I want to see my wrist pointed towards the sky a bit, the back of my hand pointing towards the sky, and then just make the follow through. And I'm thinking about going to the range and just starting from that position and practicing as well. I'm not sure, we'll see. But I think that's gonna be the marker I need to focus on going forward. It's a whole new swing this year if you didn't see early in the season here, but it's been really good. We're hitting nice high draws, especially with the irons, and I feel like it's gotta be the way moving forward. All right, pressure's on. First, like, this is, you know, we've had a couple, I think, on camera too, but this is a legitimate birdie opportunity here. Okay, so the good thing about missing that is that I know that I did hit it exactly where I wanted it to. I just had it lined up a bit right edge and it just didn't really break. So that's an important thing to note. I'm able to put the ball where I want it when I make the swing properly, and I'm very satisfied with that putter so far. All right, that one was really bad. We have a really long way in still. Didn't advance it very far. Surprised by that. Failed to reach. Pretty good pitch. We have that left in for the par. Flag down again, but right next to the cup. So I was worried it was actually going to hit the flag. Just not enough strength to it, otherwise that was the right line, looks like. So that's the thing, I've been lining up the ball. Learned this from Bryson, I guess. I'm sure a lot of people do it, but they use like the marker on the ball, and then since you have such a long shaft on the club, you can kind of extend the line all the way to the hole, and you'll see exactly where you're aiming. That's another thing that's really helped, honestly, being able to know where I'm aiming at times. I feel like I used to not know that. So a combination of approaches should make for more consistent putting. Okay, that's really good. Pretty much dead center of the fairway, actually. If I could just have consistency with the whole bag at any given time, we'd be doing some really cool things. But I think we'll probably take a little bit more of an aggressive shot now. We're not that far, so I think I can probably get a 6-iron up over those trees and towards the green. But now we can definitely get an iron up over that tree. Hit it a bit far right, like quite offline. That's it. Certainly don't want to be making double on par 5s. Okay, slight pull. It's kind of funny, I'm hitting this driver really well today, and I cannot hit the hybrid where it's damned, so that might influence the next few holes. I finally got the right distance on a pitch. That was really good. Came up pretty short with the second shot though. I'm surprised by that, but not bad. Really good. I'm taking that for par, but we're gonna make it anyway. Let's do it. Ironically, those really short putts were the ones that ultimately made me want to get off that club, because the old putter, that is, because I didn't really feel like I had any rhythm with it, and I was kind of just moving my hands way too much. Didn't hit it very well. Kind of pulled it a bit too, so we're in left rough. We have a little bit of an awkward number in. We have 145, which I don't feel like I have the right club for, but it is pretty downhill, so I feel like if I hit it 140, we should be good. Flag looks like it's up front though, so yeah, I think the miss is short regardless, so we might be all right. there's the hole. We're way long and way left, so I needed 145 to flag. This looks like it's at least 150, so maybe I needed one less club. But anyway, we have a pretty straightforward pitch in, I think. Oh, that's a couple good pitches, 2 holes in a row. That one was hit perfectly, really. Even spun a bit towards the hole. Not too bad, playing pretty good right now. I have a strange thing in the box all the way on the right side here, but yeah, typically a pretty approachable hole for us. Just need to make sure we're on the right side of that bunker, and we should be good. But I worry with the wind, looks like flags in the back as well. I worry with the wind, we might end up having to go 1 club up. Hard to know if I made the right decision anyway, because I hit it really poorly. Came up short and left, but we have it. Again, nice little pitch in. This is actually probably the ideal place to pitch from. Put it off the back of the green again. It was right next to this post. I'm actually going to move it over a bit and practice another style chipper, because I feel like I just landed right on that mound. It should roll into the hole, so I might as well take this opportunity. All of a sudden we're stringing a nice round together. I can't believe that. 3 pars straight, a chip in there, pretty nuts. I just literally cannot play this hole well. I don't even know. It's crazy, man. No matter what I do, I'm always on the right side of this hole, and that's lost in the woods again. Or at least I found a bunch of balls in there. One of them was mine, but man, it's just so annoying. So we have about 115 in, and the distance I'm not in love with, and I can't tell if the flag is on the back tier or the front tier. If I come up short, we might still 3-putt. Didn't really mean to hit it that far right, but we are short of the ridge, and yes, it is on the front. Okay, so save double there. It's actually a great card, honestly, considering we had some luck along the way. I'm pretty satisfied with that. So let's get on the back nine. It's starting to get a little warmer. Hopefully the wind is dying down too. I did something a little different there. Hit driver with the wind and the tees being back. It seems like it was pretty good. And both of those I hit a little flat. There should have been plenty of club for both shots. Hit it a bit thin, so we have still a long putt in. Oh, it's not bad. That first putt was like a bit of a ramp coming off the fringe there, so it was difficult with that putter. I actually couldn't really pull the club back. You're supposed to kind of keep it square to square, as they say. I couldn't really do that because right behind me there was a little ramp. But we're here on the second tier tee box here today, so we'll see. I haven't played this all year. Terrible shot. Very awkward angle into the green as well. Realistically, we're probably gonna have to slam this one into the front of the hill there to get this to stop. hit extremely well actually, just never gonna stop from there. So off the back again. Great little piece of putting there. Paid for that one. I got a very weak short game on this hole, which is a real shame because this is, you gotta par this hole. If I'm chipping in and doing all this other crazy stuff on the front, this has to be a par. Alright, lost one in there. This hole is, I'm telling you what, really a frustrating hole because it's such a joke. Like, it really is silly. The tee box is so much higher than the fairway. I mean, I hit a freaking 9-iron there, and all it did was draw a bit, and it's gone. So, what should I get, the putter out? I just want to hit it straight down the fairway. Literally, if I hit it less than 100 yards, I'd be satisfied. Well, we made some nice putts at least. Saving another bogey there after being in the woods. Not too bad. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. So we're back here. I didn't even think about this. Of course, it hits the freaking branches. I actually found the ball. That's kind of surprising. I'm not hitting this though. That is ridiculous. Taking a mulligan there. I don't care. That's just, I don't know. I feel like that's unfair. Has anybody played a course that has something like that? Anybody find like that's uncommon? I feel like that's definitely not common for there to be a tree overhanging the tee box. And I guess most people probably hit driver, right? So it's never a problem. But we were talking about this hole. I wanted to have a longer shot in. So I hit 6-iron, immediately clips the tree on the way up. I can't believe that. I almost made the par putt, but a little short. Looking for par on those three, so 3 bogeys, not great, but did have a great front nine, so this is still going to be a great round. Okay, man, this wind is ridiculous. This is the worst wind I've played in, and we have a, yeah, I mean, we basically, I hit it very well, and I'm gonna say it was the wind. I guess I hit a little fade as well, but the wind took it way right. I don't know. I guess we'll try to hit like an approach wedge over this. Hey, that actually worked. I'm kind of surprised. That's cool. I actually got that up over the tree pretty easily. Might have been able to even hit like 8 or 9 there. Kind of pushed it, I guess. I don't know. I'm very surprised how right this went. Got caught up in these trees, so this one's blowing us up. I have to get a really accurate number here. Left it short and right. Really terrible hole. We hit a really good pitch. It was just not the right number. That's a triple. Really unfortunate. We avoided triple on the 2 hard holes, only to make it there. Disappointing. I hit the ball so well it duplicated. Look at this. Really, 2 balls right next to each other. I don't know which one's mine. I only hit one there. It's legitimately, that's not mine. So it's that one. That's surprising. I've never seen something like that before. I find balls all the time up here, but never right next to each other like that. I just can't hit greens in regulation today. It's really killing me. But still, we'll take, like I said, take bogey on every hole. Just really hoping for birdie or par after hitting that 7 there. Oh wow, fading. Okay, hit a fade with an iron. Interesting. First time I've had that happen in a very long time. I'm very tired, honestly. I'm worn down from this wind. I don't know. This is tough. This is a tough finish here. Straight. I've had it a few times before. Freaking wind trying to do everything in its power to make me not make that putt, but we got it. Alright, bit left the target, but I wanted to make sure the wind didn't take it. Hit it pretty low, so no, the wind didn't take it. So we have a little bit of an awkward angle in here. We have to hit it pretty well, and it has to make sure it doesn't clip any trees on the way. Yeah, I heard square contact with the tree, so don't know, it's in here somewhere. I gotta find it. Okay, so we'll just, I couldn't actually find mine, but we'll just play from here, no problem. Got a Pro V in there, so it's a good trade. All right, well, we got it there. Actually, almost pin high, but off to the left a bit. one really took a lot out of me, honestly. I don't know why, but I feel like physically depleted after this round. But yeah, it was pretty good. It was actually a really good round. There's some really good holes in here. We had some really good balls as well. We got really lucky at times, but I think we hit some good putts too. So I'm very satisfied with this putter. I don't feel like I'm using it perfectly, but I'm not using any club perfectly. So I don't know, I guess, you know, when you buy something like that, you think it's gonna just be a revolutionary change. It is of course not. You still have to use it well. And I think I use it like probably, you know, decently, but I can get better at it, and that's the good thing. The old putter, I don't really feel like I was getting any better with it. I felt like I was getting worse at times. This one, it's quite hard to get any worse with it. Like, as long as you anchor it properly, you're good. So the only thing is, a lot of people are calling for a ban of these. If it happens, I guess it won't be for years anyway. So, but I'm satisfied with the purchase. I got it for pretty cheap, like I said, and it's brand new too. So, but yeah, thanks for watching. Round will be in the spreadsheet in the description. We have a couple rounds now. I think we're probably on to like 6 or so by now. So doing all right. We'll see what happens next time. We're gonna have to take a couple days off of golf now though, man.